So I'm gonna do a couple songs for you. So hopefully it comes out alright. People try to take you away from comfort zone when you're feeling at your peace, but don't let them steal it away from you. You are a true voice from God. They tried to steal your love away. So go on. They can't keep telling you you gotta stand up and go your separate ways. Separate ways. La 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 la. La 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 la. Well, the people try to steal your precious love away, but you gotta separate yourself from their way. Yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. You give your precious time for your love for them, and they don't realize it's your precious time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Na na song was called Don't Waste Your Precious Time. Try to get a different sound, it's better to be together than for separation. It's better to be together than for separation. Take some of that bass out or something. said, baby, don't know why I need to cry. You just gotta get out and wipe the tears from my eyes. And it's you, my baby, 6 feet all the way. And it's you, my baby, I miss your loving, but you have gone. 6 feet under, you left the world in the casket, left me all alone to be. And it's you, my love, that I wanna see, 'cause we're gonna miss the time that we had shared. Been too long for this broken heart of mine. With the love you gave me, but now I'm alone again. And I was blind to see what love can be. You left us in the casket, all alone to be. Yeah, yeah, all alone in a separate world. We all need you now, but you left us in the casket, all alone to bleed. And it's you, my love, that I want to see. Yeah, 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 yeah. Left me all alone to be. But the future looks bright, but I cannot see. Six feet all the way, but I'll come and join you someday. Only God knows when I'll pass away. Yeah, yeah. 6 feet under, that my love can It's like we need to breathe. And it's you, my baby. But for now, gonna get on my knees and pray. Everybody take a look at me. What do you see? My life is a meditation. It's so wrong to be. When I was a kid, I used to look at things so differently. But it never seems to change the scene. Woo!
Yeah. I'm going to Wendy's yesterday. Alright.
inside. Feels like you cannot hide. Separation, love, loving people is at hand. Separation of love, desperation. Carry the weight on your shoulders today. They want to separate you. They want to put you here. Some full of fear. Get out of here. They want to sing you a old song. But the song is over with you. The song is over with you. The song is over with you. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Join me in this pyrotechs video. I'm not live on Facebook, but I'm probably gonna upload this on Facebook later, so you'll have to watch my video. See, because if I go live on Facebook, what happens is that, you know, it's like some of the live stuff I do, actually they don't want to post it. It doesn't want to post, you know, because if you see, like, you see all the music I just did was all my original music, and I did some karaoke music the other day, you know, for everybody, but they didn't want to post it because it was infringement of rights. You know, you can't put somebody else's song, and I can understand that. You know, I can understand that. So if you want to hear, you know, some of these songs, but I don't get it because there's a lot of other people that uploads videos on Facebook that they're singing other people's songs. But I don't know. I guess if you know, that's the way it goes. Even on YouTube, if you sing somebody else's songs, they won't post it until you. And I wrote them in, and I said, you know, I'll trim the video, take all that out, all the music I did when I was singing the karaoke songs. You know, I don't know. But anyways, I couldn't post it last time. That's why I'm not going live, you know, I'm just recording off my camera here. That way when I go to put it on, you know, they can't mess with me because I have the video, you know. It's like they stole that video from me, you know, and I really wanted that to get out because I had a lot of I was talking about a lot of things about America and what is going on, and I am gonna bring my camera a little closer, you know, just to the fact. See what happens here. I'll fix it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Something just went. Let me go up like this. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Yeah, so. So, as this is Pyrotech's prophecy. And I'm under, it's like, something's not right here. Check. Okay. It's like I'm under a lot of, like, what do you call it? Not stress, but, check. Check. Yeah, it don't have to be too loud. Check, yeah. It's like, check. I don't want that. Check. Yeah, I don't want that feedback, but anyways. Yeah, I posted it up on Facebook today. I did the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, and I just feel so sad because a lot of people have really believed in the NFL. And somebody's calling me. I think my sister's calling me. I'm gonna have to. I can't see it. I'll call her back. Yeah, I'm just sorry for that, folks. But let me take these glasses off. We'll see how this goes if I post it up on Facebook, but calling again. Wow. Well, anyways, you know, I'm like sitting here just I gotta answer that. No, not yet. But anyways, I'm just sitting here, you know, doing my Piro text tonight, and I posted a lot of songs that were on the radio in the 70s and stuff the other day, and did Croaky live, but for some reason it just didn't want to go in, and I think I mean, I'm not mad at that because, you know, there are laws with, you know, singing music on, you know, Facebook and stuff, and they have to be careful with it, all kinds of stuff, and I understand that, you know. But I did want to trim the video because I talked about the American flag and what's going on, you know. I'm not going to play any more music or anything. I'm just going to talk about the situation that's going on in America right now with the unbelief in the national anthem and what's going on. I had said a prophet is never welcome in his own town. I know that because nobody believes on anything I say around here. But anyways, I posted a lot of things on Facebook, and I just want people to realize that I think these next 4 years is tribulation, and the next 3 years after that will be peace, and after that, well, right now the Antichrist is spurting out. And what I mean by Antichrist, there's a lot of people. See, what I don't understand, okay, the Antichrist is basically, you know what the Antichrist is? It's an unbelief of Jesus. It's an unbelief of God. And the Antichrist is running loose right now. He is here. And when I say he, I mean that spirit. That spirit that is anything to do with God or anything is being persecuted right now. And that is one of the basic things that I'm trying to say. That the Antichrist is here. I'm not saying he's a man that's going to... Yeah, there is men that control laws and stuff like that. You know, and there are many antichrists, which was like, you know, like this guy from North Korea. He's an antichrist, definitely. Then you got, you know, Hitler. Then you got the Russian. You know, you got people from way in the past that were antichrist. You know, but now basically, I think the antichrist is more of a spirit turning physical. And what I mean by that is, like, God is tugging at everybody's heart right now. And it's going to get worse. God is being more revealed each and every day from now until probably he actually really, really returns on this planet. And people are just starting to wake up from that. It's just a little bit right now. And what it is, it's basic. And I just want to tell you about that in a way. What I mean by people are starting to wake up to the, you know, like really want to really know that God is real or not, is in particular like today. I go to a place, you know, I sit down, have a coffee, and I talk to everybody, and there's like 2 millionaires in there that go in there. They got loads of money. They never have problems. Like the way we, you know, taxpayers and normal person, you know, they have problems, inner problems and stuff, I'm not saying that. But today, this person, you know, was going over there talking to all of us, and then he talked to me a couple times, and he seen that I offered him a coffee a couple days ago, and I am charity, even though I'm not being, and he's been looking at me for a few days last week, and he's been listening to my discussions with my friend Anthony that I'm working with, and he's having so many problems right now. It's pathetic. He can't even pay me, and I'm like, So yesterday, or what was it, today, this afternoon, like we all talk like we usually do. And what happened is, lately I've been looking at him and seeing, and from what I hear, he's got a lot of money, billionaire. But his belief in God is like not. He doesn't. There's two of them that go there. They both kind of like us on stipulate. They don't believe in God, like. And he just, came up to me today and said, "Look, you want to take I want to show you my car. It's 2017." Because today he was talking to other people saying he's got another car that his mother gave to him many years ago, and it's still in the garage, and it's an Eldorado Cadillac, and it's worth like $40,000 or something like that. I don't know. And I asked him. I said, "Well, are you selling it? Even though I don't have the money, I need a car or something." So after that, he was talking to Mel and everything and everybody and talking. And then after, he just walks up to me, he says, "Hey, do you want to take a look at my car? It's a new car. I mean, I'll even show you. You want to take a look?" And I said, "Yeah, all right. I'll go." I went out there and he said, "Get in, you know." And then he goes, "Look, I want to show you something." I says, "Well," he goes, "I don't want to scare you or nothing, you know, because I never drove in this car before. It's very, very nice, brand new, you know. It's more like it's his wife's, but it's his, you know." And it's like he lives right down the street, and he went to his house, and what I seen, he has like a 9-foot pool. He has land, you know, beautiful place, you know. And I'm like, well, I did tell him I had to sell my car before I went in his car, but I said, "Nah, forget about it. I'm not going to talk about that," you know. But I got out of his car, and he got out of his car. We went to his house, and we got out. And he wanted to show me around his house and stuff. And I looked around. I says, "Wow, this is beautiful," you know. And then I walked over, he opened the gate, and I went and I seen his swimming pool. And he showed me his land that he owns, a couple of acres or whatever. And I says, "What are you going to do with the land?" "Nothing," he said. "I'm not going to do anything with it." I said, "Oh, okay." And when I first got out of the car, I was thinking, you know, looking at the phone, I said, "This is a beautiful place, bro." I guess, like, I looked around, I says, "Yeah, but without love, this place wouldn't be worth it all, you know? If there's no love," what I mean by love is I don't mean a sexual love. I mean a love, godly love in Christ, a loving brother sister love, one that would share their time with you without, you know, how can I say, like, share time with you before, you know, we pass away or something. You want to share time with people, and it's not about helping. It's about just being together, sharing. And I could see it in his face. I can see it in the millionaire's face that he's like, he's been thinking, and I think God's tugging at his heart, because it's like he hears a lot of people who, you know, a lot of people who struggling right now are unfortunate, and he's never understood that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I was talking about my friends and moving again, and I had to move because I couldn't pay the rent and this and sell my car and all that. He heard all that during the weeks that he was, you know, talking with everybody over there, you know, having our conversations, having a coffee. So, but when I got in the car, afterwards, when he dropped me off, after he showed me all that, and I said, "Well, without love, but I told him it's a beautiful place. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know." And it seemed like I just felt something come over me, you know, because it's like, well, not over me, but over him. Like, he wants me to share my time with him, like share time with him in or something. he needs somebody just to talk to. Even though he's rich and stuff like that, and probably greedy and everything else, it's like everyone needs someone. Everyone needs to be, you know, with you can't be alone. You can have everything, like, and then he showed me like Elvis Presley and stuff. He loves Elvis Presley, and it's great. 2017 car, and I'm like sitting there. Come back. I says, yeah, Then I mentioned one of my friends I work with, and I said, did you go over to Tony's house and everything? And I've been helping him, but he's going through so much stuff and everything, and he doesn't have the money right now. But at one time, he was a millionaire too, but he lost everything years back, and he knows that type of lifestyle, But this gentleman we came back to McDonald's and dropped me off. He says, hey, do you need any money? And that shocked me. He says, because I can give you some money if you need some money. And I just looked at him. I said, well, no, not really. I told him I do need money. The truth is I do need money to pay my rent this week and next week. I don't have it, but I don't know. Just something came over me where I just said, no, I said, nah, not now. I said, nah, it's okay. And then I get out of the car and, and I said, you take care, take care of yourself, you know what I mean? And show him that, I do care. Even though he's rich and everything, it just doesn't matter, But I can see that God is tugging on everyone right now. Like, God is tugging on everyone. Even the fortunate ones are being tugged by, it. You know what I mean? I mean, you got, yes, there is a lot of greed, but there is repentance of it. Do you know what I'm saying? And he sees that even though I don't have anything, I still try to give. And I think it's like, because he's been fishing around there, and now he bring me to his house, and he's got a beautiful house and everything. And my friend Anthony says, you know what? He's a millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. I'm telling, and I just don't believe it, but he's got money. But he goes like this. Before I left this guy, he says, you need some money. I mean, do you need some money? And I'm like, I kind of like shrug it off, said, nah, it's okay. But, and then I said, take care and stuff. I'll probably see you tomorrow, you know what I mean? Because he usually goes over there and he talks to us, And he left. And then I told my friend Anthony about that situation. He says, man, you need... I just told him, I don't know. There was just something that came over me that said, it's okay, I don't need it. And it just made me realize that, it's not about... It is about money, but then again, there's another side to that. It's about caring and actually talking to somebody, making somebody happy, with just you being there. You know what I mean? It's not just something where you have to do something for that person, bring them out and do all... It's the time, share the time just to say hi and talk about things and stuff like that. And make him feel comfortable, like, open up the door for him so he can... And I didn't open up the door for him when I denied the money that he wanted to help me out with, and but it's just, I'm not saying I'll do that tomorrow. I mean, if he I will say, look, I really lied. I do need money, and I'm not gonna lie. I do need, because it's like everybody needs money, and it's like, not him though. I mean, I'm not talking about like him. I'm talking about taxpayers and normal people that are just living check by check. but I could see God is tugging on people and even rich people, and that's what you guys got to understand. I mean, everybody looks at Trump like he's really bad, but he believes in God. He's a godly figure. He can't change the world by himself. Even with all the money and all that power that he has, that he establishes, he doesn't, nobody how can you do things alone? Only God alone can do those things, actually. But Jesus is there to fulfill that in your heart, But you have to share your, love thy neighbor like thyself. And get back to the football players. I really think that they're selfish. They're selfish because those football players, white or black or whatever, who's ever protesting out there, it doesn't matter what color or the rich people, they're all rich anyways, but they're not the only ones that are suppressed. The people in the stands are suppressed too. And they work hard for the money to go see them. And that's what a lot of them don't understand. It's not just that black people who are suppressed. It's all nations, all nationalities. We're all under, this world. We're all human. Whether you believe in Christ or not, you bleed the same, and you're all underneath this world. God created it. And you can't be selfish. And that's what a lot of these football players are being. By doing what they're doing. It's not right. Because being like that and not desecrating our national anthem like that, is not right. It just, it doesn't belong there. That's abomination that causes desolation. That causes freedom to be in chains, so to say. And it's not that I don't think that they should protest, but they shouldn't use the flag. They should use, if they want to protest, they should do it on the time. They should get a videotape of the incident that happened. They should go to it lawfully, in a right perspective, not kind of like, use the national anthem for this. It's a disgrace to this land. Do you know what I'm saying? People have died for that spirit, who are no longer with us. And it's not their fault that they actually went to war. They probably didn't believe in going to war, but they had to. And some of them wanted to. I'm not saying all of them. Most of them didn't want to die. I mean, nobody wants to die. Of course not. But you can't segregate one nationality. And that's what they're doing. It's not that way. Because people that are in the stands did what they did, protest. But they didn't use the flag. We didn't use the flag when we went out there in 2011 or 12 or 13. I don't know when it was. I forgot. But if you look at the past, we protested and we actually went out there and fought for the freedom to try to have them change the system. It changed the system in a spiritual way, but it really didn't do anything. And now these people are protesting, and they're millionaires. God gave them a blessing, and now they're throwing it in God's face. urinating on the flag. I don't know. I heard something about that. I cannot believe this. I can't believe it. I am so I'm upset. I'm upset at what they're doing. And if things don't change, I'm telling you, tribulation is upon us anyways. These things are going to happen anyways. And there'll be other things that happen too. And maybe even might even go to the police. The police might not even want, because they want to prove that it's not only them. Everybody else can do what they're doing. We've done that way in the past. I know black people were suppressed. But you have to look at this. Italians were suppressed. Catholics. The one thing I need to tell you before I go is that you know who's been suppressed the most out of the whole entire nationality of everyone? Christians. I don't care what kind of Christian, Catholic, Roman Catholic, Christians. Christians are the ones who were, past, present, future. They were persecuted, not just black people. And all those guys on the field don't realize it, that there's a lot of other black people think what they're doing is wrong too. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not something good. So, yes, Roman Catholics, Christians, born again Christians, Baptists, you name it, anything that's under Jesus, we're all being persecuted. Worse than what they are persecuted. I mean, you can't, there's just no way. And then even after born again, even after, there's other things that were persecuted even more. The Spanish were persecuted. If you look, it's not just them. It's not. There's been all kinds of races that have been persecuted. Every race probably has been persecuted sometime or another. If they don't like the national anthem and they don't respect this country, the only one thing I can say is, grant them their protest is whatever they want to do, but, you have enough money to go build another house in another country. That's all. Why stay here? There's no reason for you to stay here if that's your belief. The reason why they stay here is because this is their country too. And they have to understand that people that are in the stands are paying the damn money to see them. That God-given talent that God has given them. And when they're playing the game, that's the love that they have for this country. And they want to take that away from you and I and other people. And it's just, it's separation. A born-again Christian should go out there and say, if anybody's been persecuted and killed and shot and everything else, it's a Christian. I don't care what type of Christian you are, neither American Christian, the Spanish, whatever. If all the believers in Christ are being persecuted. I know, because I'm Roman Catholic and I'm a Christian and I'm persecuted. Every day I wake up, it's like I don't know if I'm gonna have, something over my, a house over my shoulder. I mean, I was brutal. I was this and I was that. I got arrested. I got this. I got that many years ago. But it's like I've been persecuted, and the Christians have been persecuted more so than any not congregation of an NFL. Granted, I believe the football players, that they were that they were. I mean, they are persecuted, but guaranteed, even white people were slaves at one time. You can't separate it. God is under us. And then if this keeps up, you're gonna start seeing Christians standing up for under God. And we're the ones who are being persecuted more than any other type of religion in this country and in other countries. Can you imagine that? In their own country, they're being persecuted. You got Muslims or Islam. When they go to Islam and they live where they live, they're not persecuted for being Islam. Over here, they're persecuted because there's other things. There's Christians. There's atheists. There's everything here. So forget about it. You know what I mean? It's like next thing you know, we'll have the police start kneeling for the national anthem or whatever. They don't want then people being sworn in and all this kind of stuff. It's going to cause so much between rich, poor, it's separation, and it's not going to happen. I mean, if we don't stand for our country right now, Babylon will come here, the Middle East will come here, and you won't be able to raise a family here without looking over your shoulder, and bombs will go off, and it's already happening. We're living in tribulation, and I keep saying that, and the bottom line is Jesus Christ is the power of the universe, and that's all I can say. That's it. And the United States is under God. And if you don't believe that, then you'll see it. You don't even have to read the Bible anymore. You could see, you'll be able to feel it. It's a physical thing now. More, just as much as it was a spiritual thing for 2,000 years since Jesus left physically on the cross till now. And you don't even have to read the Bible anymore. You can just walk out and see all the evil and all, like I said in my earlier segment, it's like David, the star of David, he had to fight the Philistine that was, he was like 15 feet high, he was 20 feet high, and David had just a little slingshot, and he was like a 4-foot, 5-foot person. He was very small, and he had to fight, and the Philistine laughed because it was just ridiculous. But then all of a sudden, David used his wisdom of God, and he killed him with a little stone, hit him right across the eye. Goliath went down, and that was it. He died. That's it. And that's what God is. God can do anything. It's just sad to see that this is going on, but it's like you can't go around Jesus. Even under the flag, you can't go around God. And that's what the American flag is telling everyone. It's under God. You can't go around God. You can't go around Jesus. You can't say, "Oh, I don't believe." You can't say those things, because if you do say those things and you you end up doing crazy stuff. The wrong. You righteous. You have to do righteous things, not wrong things. You know what I mean? You got to do right things, not wrong things. And then a lot of it's like we disagree with this so bad. It's like we're living in a civil war right now, and that's what's going on. The spiritual, it's not even spiritual anymore. You're gonna, if it's physical, and it's either you're gonna have to give or receive, or there's greedy, there's money. It's. We are in a tribulation right now that is going to be blown up. See, everybody said nothing's going to happen on September the 23rd. Baloney. A lot of things happen spiritually and physically on September 23rd. It happened. Believe me. It happened. But anyways, I just want to, show you my compassion and love for either side, and I'm just all the way for Jesus. I'm not, and it's not like I'm being neutral with him. I'm being neutral with with the evil. I mean, like, you can only be neutral because God's always in the middle of something. So the only thing I am is I'm right in the middle with Jesus. And that's it. If people come up to me and say, "Well, the world is going to end today," I want to say, okay, whatever you feel, but the thing is, there's Jesus and God. Pray to God that your flight will be good and righteous. Not bad. And a lot of people say, "Oh, this country's so evil. Look what we did to Iraq. We killed all in the United States. They always into war and all this stuff. But now you're starting to really see why the United States go to war. They only go to war because that people are more eviler than the United States. I mean, this guy in North Korea wants to bomb the United States. So what are we going to do? Stand there? And just like Iraq. I mean, Saddam Hussein, he wanted, he wanted this kind of like the same thing. So we had to do something. We had to fight for the freedom, and we actually didn't go over there. We let all their soldiers go. See, that's what people don't understand. My friend keeps saying that, how many people, innocent civilians that America killed with the war. It wasn't them. It was Iraq. It was them who killed their own people. It wasn't the United States. The United States tried to prevent that. United States, yes, they did bomb. They were the first ones that launched an atom bomb. But they were threatened. They got Pearl Harbor. That's what caused war. And this is what's going on in North Korea now. It's going on. And Trump said it. Trump said this about 14, 15 years ago, that they need to do something about North Korea. And this was like 15 years ago. He told the press that 15 years ago. 15 years ago. Maybe even 20 years ago. I don't know when it was, but he was on live TV with the press, and they were interviewing Donald Trump. And he said, "Look, what we need to do is we need to like tell North Korea not to do this now and take care of it now. And this was 15 years ago. Because he already knew, he knew in time that they were going to get the power of nuclear, and he knew it. But the United States didn't do that. They didn't listen to him personally. You see? But Donald Trump didn't go to the disrespect the honor of America because they didn't listen to him. He didn't desecrate the flag. He didn't use the flag against the United States and to protest about it. He was just telling people what he was giving his ideas and his opinions at that time for people to understand that if we don't do something about it now, in 20 years' time, which it's almost 20 years' time, and he's president. Somehow he didn't want to run, but he's president. And look, North Korea is launching missiles over Japan and everything else. You know, they want to blow up. And I know they blew up a couple of missiles underneath the ocean. They had to have. Because we wouldn't get all these hurricanes like this. I don't know what it is, but something's being blown up. And you know, and then this winter's coming. Nuclear winter's going to be coming very soon again. And then the plowshares of the planes and everything, what they can do is they can make hurricanes travel or something. You know, there's just something going on. You know that, and us people, or Christians, or whoever you are, an atheist, or if you're just a normal person, you just believe in life, you know, are starting to wake up to the fact that these things are not just happening because it's happening because of people, evil. And God. God is gonna, I don't really have to say anything anymore. I mean, God's already revealing, and everything that's not revealed in life is going to be revealed. He's going to unveil everything. I don't know when, I can't tell you when, but he's revealing a lot of things right now to you and I, and to the whole world. You know? Because he's the power of the universe. Jesus Christ. That's it. That's it. I mean, I couldn't get it out of my head neither. I was going like this way, that way, all the way. Everything else, you know, I was doing everything else. You know, I even went to a born-again Christian church many, many years ago, and I praised God and everything else like that. But I still wasn't tested. I still didn't have the prophetic, godly God, the real, true Jesus Christ in my heart. It was like I believed, but now, today, many, many years later, I would say over 25 years now, 20 years later, I don't really need to. I read the Bible like about 10 times. I mean, I'll go over some scriptures sometimes and read Catholic books and read the regular Bible too, King James. But God, I don't even have to do that anymore. It's a physical thing now. These things are actually happening in front of my face. You know? And I really hate to say it, it's being revealed. That's all I say. Everything's going to be unveiled. You know, revealed, and that's it. But if you get to me, it ain't only the difference in color of the skin. If you really look at who's been persecuted in the past and present and the future, will be Christians. And even God says that himself. His children. So, thank you for watching, and this is Pyrotech's prophetic prophecy. You know, I'm not accepted as a prophet because in my own town, but I just want to say, Padre, Figlio, Spirito Santo, and God bless and peace be with you all over the world, and God be with us. Thank you.